Good morning, Virgos. Alright, I did your reading yesterday and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check back in with them tomorrow, see if there's an updated something I can give you. Because it felt too similar to the last one, and I'm like, you could just be sitting in that same energy. But, you know me, I like to give new news. So if I have to channel another Virgo, I will. No, but I don't know. Whoever needs this message, I hope it reaches them. We're gonna start out with my Thoth deck. I'm like, I don't know. I woke up feeling super optimistic about these reads. I'm like, it's the fucking weekend. I ain't gotta work. I can just sit here and talk to a camera all day if I want. Yeah, so, yeah. Y'all get to be entertained by me today. Okay. Cards just be flying. We'll keep those. Let's see. Alright, so first out on the board we've got two knights. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I definitely see communication rushing in. It's going to be good communication. With this Knight of Cups, I see it being kind of, like, it's typically a love thing with the Knight of Cups. I don't want to jump the gun on that, though. Because with this Knight of Wands, it could also mean, like, whoa, I don't know. It feels very passionate. I hate jumping the gun on love readings, though, and not really having any backstory. So maybe this is a love reading. Who knows? 10 of Discs. Okay, so we've got wealth here. So, alright, money's coming into play. The 10 also means we're ending a cycle, right? And starting a new one. I like that energy. I love the number 10. I feel like 10 is it's very purifying in the tarot, right? It's like when we get to that 10, we're just like, fuck, we made it through this fucking cycle. It's like leveling up, kind of, I guess. Then we have another knight. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got 3 knights. So you have to end a cycle to begin a new cycle, right? I feel like there could be love and conflict involved in this, which is really fascinating. It's really fascinating to have 3 knights on the board. What I do know for sure is this is going to be swift moving. This is it's going to kind of come out of nowhere. I don't know that you're going to see this coming. Even though I'm telling you right now to see this coming, I don't know if you will. I mean, these knights are moving quick. I know it's like a 2-dimensional thing, but I mean, just the swiftness in all of these. I fucking love it. I've never seen 3 knights come out on the board in the beginning of a reading before. I don't know if I've had 3 knights out on the board at all at once. So you are definitely in some fucking energy, right? Then we have the Eon in reverse, right? That's so you're ending karmic cycles here. I feel like you're embarking on something fucking great. This just feels like good ass energy, right? We've got the 9 of Wands in reverse. So, and this represents weakness, right? But I don't think it's weakness in a negative sense. I think it's weakness in like a vulnerability sense, like you're opening up and becoming vulnerable. Sometimes like that soft side of us needs to come out, especially with all this communication on the board. It's like, damn, you know? 5 of Swords, defeat. So I feel like this is something you've been probably avoiding. like self-preservation, but you feel almost like you just have to, right? Like you need to, or somebody feels like they just have to come and talk to you. Either way, it comes with a sense of their pride has to be let go of, right? So that's where this like weakness and defeat kind of comes into play. It's like they have to battle the ego before coming through with this communication. But since it is the first cards on the board, I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you rushing in with communication and kind of having to let go of your ego, right? Having a little ego death with this 10, this 9, and this 5 of Swords. I feel like you're completing something, right? This is kind of like a quest in and of itself to come through with this with this communication. 4 of Swords in reverse. This is truce in reverse, so maybe there might be conflict involved. Maybe it's a hard conversation to have. Let's see. Let's keep going. Queen of Swords. Oh shit, bro. Okay. Yeah, so Queen of Swords, she's got a man's head in one hand and a sword in another, right? This girl is like, I'm fucking up anybody who stands in my way, right? We've got this Knight of Swords over here. So I'm guessing that's the cycle you had to close out, right? You might be stuck having to communicate with this Queen of Swords about something. Something that's not easy to communicate because you had to go through full ass ego death, let go of all your pride to come to this. I mean, there is love involved here, right? There's love, there's manifestation, there's also cycles ending. So I feel like, let me see. 9 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're ending a cruel cycle, right? Like, I feel like you may have been, like, in a toxic situation. This could even be a job. This could be a boss. And you have to kind of be like, bro, I kind of, like, hate it here or something, you know? You might have to go and follow your heart and do something you love with this Knight of Cups. Oh, this is fascinating as fuck. Because you're just kind of tired of bullshit at this point, right? You're just kind of like, you're just kind of done. You want to have a good life. You want to have, like, not a lot of bullshit. 5 of Discs. I feel like you're worried. Let's see. The Fool in reverse. And this worry has been preventing you from, like, following your heart and going into the unknown a little bit, right? It's almost like you're at a standstill. But with all these nights, it's like your heart is kind of telling you, I have to do this. I almost feel like you might be embarking on a fucking adventure. Like, you might go somewhere and do something. I know we've got the Fool in reverse, but I feel like with this worry card coming out with it, like, I feel like you've just simply been inhibited, right? But with all these nights, you're definitely coming through with it. You're gonna have that uncomfortable conversation, and it's going to be worth it. It's gonna be a good conversation, I feel like. Even if there is a little conflict or whatever, even if it is a hard conversation to have, I feel like something will be gained from this. Tower. Okay, I actually love the Tower card because I was waiting on this, or a Wheel of Fortune, or a Death card. A lot of readers they're like, oh, the Tower. Not me, bro. Not me. I've been through enough personal towers to know that you cannot go through a tower without it having a good outcome, right? This is like everything has to fall apart before we rebuild kind of shit. Ooh, I like this. Okay, So, yeah, you're definitely going into a whole new cycle right now. And you know what? This may leave you. Dude, Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh my god. I'm gonna pull that because it's so ironic that we have the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Swords deck. I mean, this definitely could be your boss, bro. Just waiting to fire your ass when you step out of line. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel like you definitely are embarking on a whole new cycle, though. And I feel like this is going to be fucking good for you. I'm going to clarify this Queen of Swords. I want to know, like, what her relation is to you, like, what this discussion needs to be about. Like, what's going on? There are no cards, except for that Knight of Cups that specifically talks about love. And, well, the Knight of Cups could also talk about passion. You might be following your passions, right? Creating this kind of tower effect where, you know, you might lose a job. You might, like... But you're gonna be making money, honey, okay? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. You got all 4 knights on the deck, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So money is coming in as well as all this communication. Bro, you are the knight. You are the knight. Okay. I like this. I like this very, very much. Who knows? This could be, you know... I feel like you're embarking on a whole new thing. Money is just gonna be flying at your ass when you start, like, pursuing, you know, something that you're actually passionate about, right? Something that you actually fucking like to do. I just keep feeling like it's, I don't know, let's continue. Let's continue. I don't want to put too much of my feelings in it. I like to have some cards with it. Although everybody knows tarot readers don't actually need cards to read your energy. So, you know, this is just kind of a platform for me to show you kind of what I see inside of me. If that makes sense. Because when I channel the energy, I'm channeling all the shit. You know? 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So you might have to let go of, like, old friendships. This is kind of sad. I feel like with this tower, though, in order to pursue something that makes you very happy and passionate, you might have to, and it might be this Queen of Swords very well. This is somebody that you once thought had your back, and you're just kind of like, no. Let's clarify further. That's kind of sad. But I feel like it's not a bad situation. I feel like this is kind of necessary. It's like you're in a video game, bro. And this is part of the leveling up, you know? Clarify this Queen of Swords. Alright, so we've got the Hermit card. Somebody's seeking a lot of introspection at this time. This really goes with this Fool in reverse card. We could say, right now, I feel like this Queen of Swords is kind of guarded, right? Kind of emotionally guarded. Because this Fool in reverse hella fits with this Hermit energy. I think this is somebody who doesn't necessarily want to embark into unknown territory at this time. This is somebody who is just kind of like keeping their guard up. They've suffered losses of friends, losses of connections. I mean, this girl's got a man's head in her hand. You know, like, I mean, you know, there's, it's like she had to cut some people out, right? It could be a guy too. I don't know. I'm just looking at the cards. But whatever the case is, it's like this tower between you two is kind of causing this Queen of Swords to go inside, right? To kind of be like, all right, nobody else has my back, I got my back. And that could include you. You may not have her back, right? I mean, let's just be real. Sometimes it'd be like that, you know? And because we have the truce in reverse, so you may not have her back. And probably for good reason, who knows? But, I feel like this, all of this, all you over here, this was like a karmic cycle. This was kind of necessary for both of you to grow, right? Like, there's a lot of growth and lessons that I see playing out on this board right now. Let's see. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's an imbalance with finances here. Like, even though the money is rushing in, you're having trouble holding on to it once it shows up, right? It's like, it falls, like, even in this imagery, it looks like it's falling out of his pockets as he's walking. He's just like, fuck, can't hold on to the money. Try. I know that's hard. Dude, even me. I had to, like, start giving myself a weekly budget for, like, my work lunches and, like, my fucking gas. Like, dude, I'm on a whole thing. So I feel you there. It's not fucking easy to budget and to do all that. To be financially responsible, right? To be a grown-up. Nobody taught us how to fucking do that. But honestly, though, they never did. What are we supposed to do? They just wanted us to be kids forever. At least in my case, my mom always wanted me to be a kid. So, yeah, I didn't get a lot of lessons on how to be a grown-up. Okay, so we've got 9 of Cups. Lord of material happiness. You will be happy. Through this destruction comes creation. You will be extremely happy. Then we have Princess of Swords. As though we couldn't get any more female sword energy, right? Yeah, this girl is hella guarded. Also, like, not afraid to speak her mind, right? This is somebody who is definitely not afraid to come out and be like, you know what? You know, like, this is somebody who's definitely, I feel like the communication is going to happen with this person very strongly, you know, very fucking strongly. Then we have the Tower again, the blasted Tower. Alright, something fell apart here, or it's falling apart. Could be an old job, could be an old relationship, could be an old friendship. Who knows? Something's falling the fuck apart though. And I feel like it's well overdue. It's sometimes, if you don't listen to the universe as she speaks to you, right? If you don't follow your instincts, if you don't follow the guidance that you're getting from the divine, something crazy happens. Where we get divine intervention, right? And that's where these towers come into play. And the universe is like, oh, you don't want to clean your bullshit up? Here's a hurricane, you know? And so that's what these tower moments are kind of like, but in our personal lives, right? It's like, if we start overwhelming ourselves with bullshit, the universe is going to step in and be like, you got too caught up in your side quests. Get back on the main storyline. What are you doing? You know, and it kind of propels you back onto your path a little bit. Man, this is 9 of Wands. Yeah, so this is that energy again that I was telling you. Here, hold on. I'm like, okay, so we've got the 9 of Wands in reverse, right? this energy I was telling you about over here with the Six of... Oh wait, no, that is Nine of Wands in reverse again, bro. Okay. So many synchronicities in this. It's like, this is fucking going to happen. Okay, so nines are the ends of cycles, right? We also have Nine of Pentacles, so we've got 999 here on the board, and Nine of Cups, 99999. So yeah, we've got 4 nines on the board, and we have 2 Nine of Wands in reverse. So what I gather from that is you're gonna feel very vulnerable, right? Nine of Pentacles in reverse, meaning there has been financial loss in this situation, or you haven't been earning what you were worth, right? It's like you're probably worth a lot fucking more than what your job is paying you, and you're really stepping up and feeling that, and like, and getting that. The Last Judgment, yeah, okay. Yeah, so this definitely goes with that Tower card. This is a divine intervention I was telling you about. When the divine passes judgment on your situation, it's kind of like, it's going that way, right? This is like, you don't fight with God, and if you do, you just lose. I know, I've done it. So, judgment has been passed on your situation. Karma is being dealt out to everyone involved, good or bad. Whatever you've earned, right? So I say, imagine a really good person, right? Like all the traits that a super good person has, and embody them. Okay? And whenever you're about to make a mistake or do something ridiculous or something, ask yourself, would a really good person do this? Because right now, with this Last Judgment card, I don't think you want to be pissing off the divine, you know? And I kind of had to reach the same kind of conclusion. I'm like, would a good person do this, you know? Not what would Jesus do, because Jesus was a fucking anarchist and he would have fucked shit up, you know? He'd be turning tables and shit. I'm like, no, I need to know. I mean, even though Jesus was a good person, don't get me wrong. But... you know, like thinking in terms of like a faultless person, because Jesus was not faultless. He'd be the first to tell you that. I feel like try to be that. Try to be an earth angel. Like envision an earth angel in all the way that they would act and behave in a certain situation, and embody it. Okay, because right now you need to get in that temperance energy. Right? That's the complete transmutation. Oh my fucking god! Dude, temperance just showed up on the board. That's fucking hilarious. I was literally just saying, you need to get into that temperance energy. See, I told you, I don't even need these cards. I could just tell you, okay? But yeah, so, this is a reconciliation of self, right? This is the transmutation of yourself. This is becoming an earth angel. This is like stepping into your divine purpose, right? Six of Pentacles, the Lord of material success. So if you go through this ego death, you go through your judgment and your towers, and you just keep a strong fucking face about you, you will be fine. Everything will be fine. I feel like this situation here is humbling. Anything that you lose will be replaced with better, right? That is the divine purpose. Anything lost will be replaced with better. If you haven't made a covenant with God yet, do it. Moses ain't the only one, you know, and whatever God you worship. Krishna, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Make peace with your God. Make a covenant with your God. That's something I didn't even realize was a powerful factor that was missing from my relationship with God. Was I didn't realize, like, I was like, man, nothing's ever going my way. And I was like, well, I never made a covenant. I never actually told God, you know, like, because God wants so much from us, right? Whatever God you worship, and if you're an atheist, the universe, whatever, I don't give a fuck. However you see your higher power. But the universe asks a lot of us, right? There's a lot of sacrifice involved. And so this covenant is kind of making a deal. And it's kind of like, kind of an allowance deal, if you will. It's kind of like, okay, God, universe, source, whatever, cosmic microwave radiation in the background, whatever, you know, whatever you see it as. You gotta come forth with this whole, like, it's not like a ransom, you know, but it's kind of like, look, I live my life in service to you, I make these sacrifices, and this is my request, right? As long as it doesn't infringe on anybody's will, as long as you're not focused on the how it's gonna happen or when it's gonna happen, your covenant is very feasible. It's very feasible. And always ask the divine for what is divinely yours. Don't make the mistake of trying to take things that are shiny and pretty that really don't belong to you, right? The call of longing. Oh, bro, this hits with that Knight of Cups. I feel like, you might be feeling, a little lonely. Like you want love in your life, you know? And that's not a bad thing. The gift in reverse. In order to get the gift, you must do the work. Set your covenant. Set your covenant. Make a whole ass deal with the divine. Put it in a journal. Write it all down. I'm about to run out of time. Write it all down. This is a good read. Alright, I love you guys. Namaste. I will see you next time.